What's happening, everybody? Dear God, wait till you hear about
This is the storm
show of the day we've had.
Hello, hello, hello.
Tell everybody you said hello on the camera.
Hello, hello, hello.
It's been a day.
I mean, let's not get too dramatic.
It's annoying.
It's annoying, but you're very your last 3 days have been a little annoying, but you're very dramatic.
Yesterday,
Monday,
annoying
showers, multiple dog showers.
Jesus Christ.
We'll talk about it.
We're gonna get into this stuff. I hope you guys are having a great night. Ayo, what's up, Lloyd, Craig, DJ, J. Vaughn,
Craig,
what's happening?
I just friended your white Craig. I don't see Craig.
Craig's on there.
Oh, he's the first one. Booms.
Boom.
I just friended his wife.
Yeah, Amy.
Probably
and she responded. She's probably like, I don't know. This
she's probably like, who the fuck is this bitch?
This crazy lady.
Who's this Mexican?
Mexican from Texas.
I don't know. I haven't gotten on Facebook since I tried to. You know, it's like a once a week occurrence. Yeah. And here's why: the minute I get on social media, suck the fuck in for hours.
All right. So just so you guys know, Beth started drinking
a long time ago.
Not that long ago.
5 o'clock.
But I forced fed you a couple beers.
3 beers, not 4, not a couple. You made me slam one of them because you were such a bitch and you were cold. You're like, we have to leave. It's cold.
Gigi, what's going on? How you doing? It's cold here.
It's not cool. I wasn't cold. I wasn't cold. Why were you cold?
Because I'm a bitch.
I know.
Where we were at,
wasn't that cold? It was chilly. Baby.
My hands were cold.
My hands were cold too, but I wasn't crying.
I was crying like a little
I didn't make you chug a whole damn beer. I mean, he literally had just got me a
I was in
Topo Chico, and 3 minutes in, he's like, all right, let's go. I'm like, you literally just got this for me.
Well, it's 18 degrees there.
Choke it.
So you're not drinking out on a patio necessarily, hanging out. I need to hear your.
Craigers just call me a mom. Oh, he's dead to me now.
Mom move.
He goes, such a mom love with the one time on Facebook a week thing. Hey, Craigers, how would your mom say this? Suck my dick, bitch. Yeah, I just did it. I called it. She loves you, though. I do love him.
She loves you.
And this is what's funny. There was something today that I had not used. Oh, no, I had one of those chocolate.
Hey, real quick, just quick check-in. How's our audio sound? I changed up a couple of little things. Just give me a quick shout-out. Is it too quiet? Does it need to be up some more? Just throw some notes out in the comments for me, if you don't mind. Anyway, go ahead. I'm sorry.
So I was super, like, at the end of my haircut appointment, because it takes a couple hours, I was like super thirsty.
Beth got her hair did and got her eyelashes redone.
I know, but my hair's super flat because I don't know how
Good
she
deal.
makes it so straight. But I pulled a chocolate mint out of my purse that we got at the restaurant with the big cock.
That's a mom move.
I don't care if it's a mom move. I'm 52 years old.
That's like your mom used to have butter in her purse.
She didn't have butter. She had sugar. Butter. No, she didn't. No, always. Only when she stole them from the restaurant.
That's what I'm saying.
But she didn't have them in her purse all the time. I literally have these mints on purpose. For when I'm parched. Anyways, you ruined the fucking story, asshole. It made me think of Craig and Amy and the wedding because that's where the big cock was, and we had the bowl of clam chowder.
Crab chowder.
Crab chowder.
Crab chowder.
Crab chowder. And I got those mints. We walked by it, and I grabbed like 4. You're like, I know you were gonna do that.
Beth looks on point. Absolutely, Gigi. Aww. Beth is on point tonight.
Gigi.
She just got her shit done.
Dead.
Give your hair what? 48 hours, and it's gonna be curly cued. It's
when she's straightening it right now. Stays straight.
And then,
but last night I washed it and didn't do anything, and this morning was not like. Poof.
Yeah, it was. Looked great.
So curly.
It was so natural.
I did nothing to it. That's the beauty of it.
Hey, go out and check us out on the bar.
I'm in Virginia.
Quick, first and foremost,
the snow started falling
Greg.
the second we boarded
That's
the plane
Beth.
to leave AZ yesterday.
And this is the bar is open.
I'm Beth. Beth.
I called you out.
Thanks, babe.
Go out and check us out on Instagram and Facebook.
So how was everyone's Christmas?
iTunes and all the things. Yeah, how was your Christmas?
What was your favorite gift, babe?
My favorite gift.
Not gift.
Gift.
I know.
Yeah,
I'm just
gift.
Being facetious.
I don't know.
Because you didn't get very much because your gifts were expensive.
Yeah, there's very specific gifts that I asked for. This year I asked for some shit for the podcast and stuff like that.
And something for hunting.
And, my rangefinder. I've been wanting a laser rangefinder forever. I would say that's probably it.
That's it?
I've lased every neighborhood house from here until the end of the street.
Oh, that's funny.
I know how many yards it is to take out every single person.
Oh, nice. I feel like that's a little creepy.
Or animal. I mean, if a deer.
That's what we bought it for. We bought it for use at the ranch.
But I don't.
Hey, you got to practice, right? Well, because it's 80 degrees. Nobody's going.
Monica, what's going on? Merry Christmas, Happy New Year.
My favorite. So, can I have 3 favorites?
You can have whatever you would like.
You got me that journal self-help book. You're fucking amazing. It was like,
Have you started it?
No, not yet. I'm waiting until the new year, but it's like, but I was thumbing through it and it's got like, for me, I love curse words, right? Like that's real earth to me.
Real earth.
It had like on the back end and the front end, it says like fuck in the corners.
It's a little book. It's like,
it's literally a journal size. It's a journal size. Yeah. But it's got like things you should focus on in your life that will make you less stressful, which means you won't put up with the bullshit. You won't need the spa visits. You won't need all this shit that's supposed to make you calm.
I saw or I got it, is I kind of was thumbing through it, and it's kind of like a guided type
and
of
I've
thing.
wanted to journal for a while. I just don't.
But it's not just like an empty notebook and like journal about this. It's like talk about this particular thing. So I thought that was kind of cool. Something a little bit
different. Me too. I mean, because I've wanted to journal, but what do you journal about?
I mean, some people
talk about their day, like how the day was, or their emotions, or the best part of their day. Yeah. And I've tried that 2 or 3 times, and it kept me interested like for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
So I feel like this might be better for me.
I think it's going to be fun.
Well, which is great because I just asked the doctor to take me off my anxiety meds. So maybe this will balance out that.
Beth needs a refill. Don't worry. There's plenty in the We had to take the basket up here. We're going to get into.
Where'd you see that? It's not up
it's on Monica's
Facebook?
Head on Facebook. Yeah.
Facebook, Monica who?
King.
Oh, Mons. I love that she was like, if you didn't cut a card from us, it's because we didn't send one out.
Same here, girl.
Ditto. Yeah. We didn't do one either.
Yeah. What's up, JJ? How you doing, man?
So.
I don't know where that man came from, but
my second favorite was my new wedding band.
Yep.
So tell me.
You've been talking about those Qualo or whatever they are.
Because I don't wear my diamond very often because
you wear it on the show because you're like, oh, we're
I show when we go out, but what happens when I wear it during the week? I forget to take it off. Yeah. So it gets smushed when I lift weights. I end up with dents.
Don't wear it. Yeah.
I end up with dents in my forehead because I sleep like 15 years old.
So like we've had to get you a ring. We got it soldered together.
Yes.
I mean,
and dipped.
And we're not like. I didn't spend tens of thousands of dollars on her. I didn't spend $10,000 on your ring.
Still very pretty.
Quite honest. But so you got to think about like gold is fragile, right? Like my ring is.
It's gone now.
Down there. It is tungsten.
Yeah.
So it's super hard.
Right.
Right. And now
which is good and bad.
Ringless for the show.
Because if something happened to your hand, they would have to literally slam it with a hammer, which is going to fuck your hand up even more.
With that, so that's why we work out a lot. And she's been talking about normally.
So you guys can't see it. Maybe you can see that you can't even see that it's white. It's white and it's got the words love in the middle. And you were funny. You were like, I feel like we just got married all over again now that you're wearing your wedding band all the time. And I'm literally wearing it all the time. JJ says his wife doesn't wear the Tiffany ring.
I got to go get my ring.
Probably good reason. I mean, Tiffany rings aren't cheap and yet they're still fragile. There's this thing about like, if you care for something, you don't want it to get banged up.
That's exactly it. Yeah. I mean, and I totally understand that. So, but there's also with like a flexible ring like that.
See, Gigi doesn't wear hers either.
A lot of people don't.
And it was soldered, so I couldn't just wear my band had diamonds.
Dudes not wearing their rings.
I have a dude with anybody married not wearing the rings. I'm sorry if that's you. I'm entitled to my opinions, but I feel like everybody married should be marked, right? Because the world is vicious. And some people don't even care about a wedding ring. Like they'll be like, I still want you.
That's how I am. I don't know. I understand like you can get arthritis and there's other things.
Well, I would wear the band, but the band has diamonds. So it's like one of those things where I would just leave it off. And now you gave me this and I haven't taken it off since Christmas morning.
Right.
I've showered with it.
Put it on you.
I put it on myself.
I put it on you.
No, you didn't.
I think I did.
You didn't.
DJ said he doesn't wear his either, but it only makes sense he's divorced.
Oh, yes.
Makes sense.
Yes, you're not married anymore, brother. You were single and ready to mingle.
Cheers, everybody. It's fucking Wednesday.
I need a beverage.
We are live from
Thank you.
Lotus, Texas, where we just had our whole house.
Oh, let's talk about this. Please.
We're gonna jump in. We've got some really fun stories, but we just had to have literally 4 hours ago.
5 o'clock.
4 hours ago. It's 9:30.
Yeah.
4 hours ago, we just had to have our whole house treated.
Evacuated and treated.
Fleas.
That happened literally overnight.
Yep.
So can I tell the story?
That's why we're running a little bit late tonight.
Can I tell the story?
Yeah.
So about a week and a half ago, we started noticing Bomber like
Texas
literally chew his back end off. Like right where his tail met his.
He's a big ass golden retriever.
Where his tail met the rest of his body, he was gnawing on that nonstop. And then we started looking and we saw what looked like dirt and we were like, what the fuck is it? Mites? Is it, what is it? And then we started doing a little research and we learned that it is.
We being you.
Me, yes. Learned it was flea dirt, which I have since in the last 2 days.
Flea shit.
I didn't know that until like 2 days ago. And I was like, holy fuck. And then they all three literally, because they all got, 2 of them got groomed the week before.
Yeah.
No problem.
No problem.
And they all started scratching. And one night you come in at like 1 o'clock in the morning, you're like, the dogs have fucking fleas. And I'm not even kidding. A ton of them. And I'm like, whoa, wait, what? It's 1 o'clock in the morning. Why are you waking me up? And do we have to talk about this now? I get up the next morning and I do what you did, the cursory check of bellies. And oh my Lord, there were so many fleas. I was like, when the hell did this happen?
So it's a Texas thing.
So here's the thing that's even more crazy. We did the
front line.
heart guard, or the front line. The front line. Yeah, that's right. So we did the front line literally the minute we saw the dirt, thinking it was mites or fleas or ticks, whatever. Didn't do shit. Well, here's why. You can't kill flea eggs. I didn't know this. You can kill the existing fleas. Nothing kills flea eggs. So that is why they had ticks, fleas, even though they got that. And to stop the progress, the fleas have to hatch and then they try to lay eggs and that stops it. So we're hoping that maybe as this round of fleas die off, maybe it's done.
We'll see.
But so Monday,
Ruben, we just had Moxie Pest Control out here. They just nuked the inside. So we pay for them to come monthly, every other month. How often they come? Every other month, something like that. Quarterly.
Monthly or quarterly. But what was cool was when we called and we said, please, it's automatically covered. Both the inside, even though we don't do the inside and the outside were covered because it starts outside and comes inside. So that was kind of cool. It sucks that we had to have chemicals put into our house.
Dude, so we get back. Okay, so we had to leave for a couple hours.
Hold on. So we have to talk about Monday.
What was Monday?
Showers.
Jesus Christ.
So we buy the flea shampoo Sunday night at like 9 o'clock with the idea that we're going to do it Monday.
Tuesday.
We did it Monday after the cleaning lady came because we were laughing that they literally just cleaned the shower.
Yeah. Holy shit.
So when you clean your dogs with flea, you have to have them sit for 5 minutes.
We have a stand-up shower and then we've got a tub. And I was like,
we're doing the tub.
We get in the tub.
Bomber's too big.
Bomber weighs 100
Lucy's
pounds.
too big.
Lucy, I could get in there easier. But I was like, fuck. So we just did it in the shower.
Well, the shower had the removable nozzle, which is helpful. But they had to sit there for 5 minutes each.
Long story short, we sat there and washed 3 dogs for 2 hours.
And had to sterilize all the towels in the bathroom floor. And
I fucking...
You thought you were going to throw your back out.
No, it was so close to going out. But Phoenix never had this problem.
No, Phoenix had fleas.
Nope.
But...
Nope. Never had to deal with it.
They did have fleas. Because they still had to do the spots on their back or their neck when we lived there.
No, you just did that.
Here's the problem. Our next door neighbor has her yard split in half. And her front yard is very well taken care of.
Not.
Her backyard, no, because she has people come out like every 2 to 3 weeks. So she has it taken care of. But her backyard is essentially a jungle of weeds and
Gigi, it reminds me of lice.
No, that's what I said. I go, this is like fucking lice. She said it
sounds like getting rid of crabs.
I've never had crabs. I've never known anyone.
Gnarly,
you've known people,
dude.
But no matter what you do, these fuckers
persistent.
They I think we killed a bunch. Again, it's the fucking eggs. But so
we learned more about goddamn fleas this week.
I called the vet because we were asking a bunch of questions because while we bathed them, everything I read said you have to do this almost weekly for like 3 months. I was like, fuck that bullshit. I will pay to get them dipped once a month. Yep. They won't have to get dipped more than once a month.
What's going on? How you doing?
I will pay to have them flea dipped, but I needed to find out if they take the oral, can they still get flea dipped? And in that conversation with a little vet tech, I was like, all right, are we just ghetto bad parents?
She said no.
No, she said this is a very prominent problem right now because it gets cold and the eggs lay dormant and then it gets hot and humid and they immediately
it's been
pop
like 80
like
degrees
fireworks.
Here.
For
why
like
didn't
the
they
last
do it
2
like
weeks.
the year before?
It was. Do you remember last year? This time it was cold.
I know, but the year before it was warm.
No, it was rainy that year. So we've never.
This is what we did. We had the house guy came in, treated the entire house. Smelled like an absolute like chemical dumpster fire in here. We were hanging out back. We went to the bar. Dogs hung out in the truck.
Right. We went to the bar for an hour.
Came back
because we had to be out of the house for 2 hours.
Yep.
At 5:30, we thought, okay, we'll go to the bar because we're not going to sit at Starbucks. The reason why I'm drunk is because we sat at that fucking bar. And then we were like, we could just go home and spend the last hour outside. However, we got food to go that took forever. So, yeah, they did the crystals in the backyard.
Yeah, our entire property is.
We have to figure out when we're going to water because he said we did have to water. But here's the thing: if it's foggy in the morning, the dogs can't go outside.
Well, they're gonna pee in the bedroom
because they can't pee in the front yard either. Because the
Can we
front
teach
yard,
them how to pee.
The front yard and the side of the yard in the toilets. That's more cats than dogs, but yes, not at this point. No. So I don't know when we're gonna run the sprinkler. Maybe tomorrow evening, early.
During the day, maybe.
Yeah, and it'll allow it to dry.
I don't know, guys.
The sun comes out.
But that was the thing. And then we got back here, and before the show,
vacuum
the whole fucking house
and mop hardwood floors,
all the floors,
and tile.
So that's why we were running a few minutes.
And I had to pee so badly when we got here. Thank God for good neighbors.
Because she was like, "I'm just gonna go in the corner yard."
I go in the corner.
It doesn't sound the same when a dude's peeing. Because we can quiet it down.
And there's fleas. Oh, you're not going to hear me pee.
Fleas in the...
You're not going to hear me pee. I'm going to
girls are always loud peers.
Depending upon what level of height they're at.
Girls are always loud peers.
No.
Sorry if I burped in them.
If they have a...
diaper the dogs up. Jesus Christ. Could you imagine a long-haired golden retriever with a diaper
They have
on?
pounds per...
No. That's...
Yeah, no.
Negative.
We'll just take them for a walk.
Hey, so we're gonna get off that story now.
Why is such a good story?
We just had to unload our feelings about fleas.
I mean, here's the thing. I don't understand why there's fleas in the world. I know God had a purpose.
So Gigi said I give my dog Simparica Trio. It's for heartworm, fleas, and tick prevention.
Oh, is it a pill?
So they're gonna go on. Can't remember the name of it. Fuck. It's like right on the tip of my tongue. But anyway, they're going on another
they'll still have to take their heartworm pills, but
yeah, because it's separate.
It's the same people that make the Heart Guard. I think maybe in February when we go, we could ask them for something that includes all three. Because wouldn't that just be easier?
Monica said, "And how bad do you have to pee if you've been holding it?" We had just left the bar like fucking what?
Yeah, but I hadn't peed like
10 minutes
15 minutes before we left, so I held it for like 45 minutes.
25 minutes.
Whatever, said the man who was crying because he was cold.
1 time per month. Yeah, it's just a pill. Yep.
That might be easier. You could talk to the vet about that versus 2 pills 1 time per month.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers. Here's to domesticated problems.
Thank you for making it.
And hashtag for first world problems. Hashtag please suck.
Because I drink twice because I did that. Hey, I want to show you a quick pic of my nephew. This is just him. He said, so he's in the Coast Guard. Said the coast hasn't escaped yet. You're welcome. He's stationed up in an island. I can't think of it. Up off.
I don't get it.
God. He's watching the coast.
See. Okay.
Because he's Coast Guard.
Look at his jaw. His jaw is like the things that romance novels are talked about.
He's a strong man. He's
starting to look so much like your brother.
He's 20.
He's going to be bigger than your brother.
Yeah.
Thickness wise, because your brother's skinny.
Better temperament.
Way fucking better temperament.
So if
And maybe
anybody's
won't
on
date
that,
any
what the
crazy
fuck is the
bitches.
island called? Whatever.
Nantucket.
Nan, thank you. Jesus, look at you.
I'm the girl
Nantucket Island.
with all the answers.
And you've got a daughter or a sister that's 22 years old,
How old is he?
21 years old.
Yeah.
He's looking for a cougar.
Isn't it? Oh, he's almost 22, right? October?
Yep. But
he's more
so
closer
he's
to
been
21
dating
then.
the same girl. My brother was like,
Joey has a girlfriend?
well, she's up in New Hampshire.
Do you think he's had sex? That's what I was wondering the other day. I was like,
We're not going to talk about that because that'll embarrass. Now let's talk about that. I have no idea. I have no
he
idea.
seems like such a
We should
like.
definitely call him.
I feel like he seems like
He's
such
probably
a.
on duty.
Okay, so I say this with tons of love, but when he was younger, completely shy.
Oh yeah,
It took everything I had to get him to like.
Ruben. I don't know, bro.
Have a conversation with me.
He likes making music. He is like this.
He's a Renaissance man.
He's an actual fucking.
Can he cook though?
Oh no, he is the cook of the house. Remember,
No.
he would make all. My brother, when he lived with my brother has chicken coops, and he would make every single type of meal that you could make with eggs. Right,
Okay, well, that's
Like-
not very many.
but he would.
That's like
There's tons of
quiche.
shit.
That's like quiche and eggs.
But he taught himself how to do it from watching videos and stuff. And then he cooked like my brother is a good cook.
And
I
hey,
don't-
Ruben, I don't think there's a ton of poon on Nantucket Island.
that's the problem. He's stuck on a little.
how many
tiny
people are in his
island.
unit out there?
7,
And how many girls?
2.
Yeah. And I mean,
And he's his room. He pays like $1,000 for it. And
you have to pay for his room and board.
he moved out of the whatever. And he
Oh,
has
so he's an
a
apartment.
little tiny apartment
Okay.
in the basement of a house.
Well, he gets paid for that too.
Yeah, he gets BHA or whatever.
Yeah. I mean, you didn't tell me that. I didn't know that part. So maybe, but
So,
there's
you
not
know-
a lot of women on Nantucket Island
no,
in the winter.
it's probably just all
Maybe
old.
this summer, but if he still has the same
Summer, yeah.
girlfriend,
Summer, you be slaying,
but
right?
if he still has the same girlfriend in New Hampshire,
And he's that guy.
he is that
I
guy.
love that guy.
That's you, babe.
Yep.
Don't act like it's not.
Serial monogamist.
He's
I
not
dated
it
girls for years. I lived at Hampton Beach.
ever.
I got buddies that would just like
Well,
hook up all the time.
you hooked up. Don't act like you never hooked up because there were
No, I
moments
never-
between girls.
Honestly, at the beach.
you told me you hooked up with randoms sometimes.
I've
So
never
where's the
told you
lie?
that.
Before or now?
What's that?
Where's the lie? When you told me you hooked up with randoms 14 years ago?
I have hooked up with random chicks here and there, but never at the beach.
Never?
Never.
Why wouldn't you?
Because I always had girlfriends.
Oh.
I could like timestamp the girlfriends that I had. It was like girlfriend from high school, other girlfriend from high school,
Girl from college.
Girl-
well,
girl from fucking
high school that turned into
the
the college
grocery store
girlfriend.
that I worked at. Yeah, there was like, no,
The chick you met in the magazine aisle that was batshit crazy.
that
Rachel.
was in Phoenix.
That was Rachel. Yeah, and Gigi has it completely right. A man that can cook,
He's a good guy. And he
You're
makes
gonna
music and
keep
he
it.
writes his own music and shit.
he's like a really good mix of your brother's looks and your temperament. You're very
Are you
handsome
saying I have a good temperament?
90% of the time.
Damn it. Yes.
Except for when you're a dick the other 10% of the time. You're like a huge dick. There's
he can be a dick too. Got the Lamontagne streak.
he has the Lamontagne genes, you mean.
Whatever.
He's
There
not-
once was a man it's from
there once was a
Nantucket.
man from Nantucket. What's
Sat
the rest
on
of
a
that?
bucket and said, fuck it.
No, is that what it is? No,
No, that's
it's
not-
there was a man from Nantucket. I'm getting
We
confused
need
with
to
a
get
spider.
into the rest of the show.
I told you not to make a show too broad
All right,
because
you ready?
when I drink, we get away.
You guys
off topic.
ready? Let's do this. All
What are we
right.
doing?
So there's some fun shit happening. It's
I'm eating
20,
my Pringles.
20. Okay, so we haven't eaten anything either. So there's that problem
Yeah, we haven't
that's
eaten.
happening. We ordered food,
It's in the microwave.
got back home, realized we don't have time to eat the fucking food. So we're going to just go from there. So hope you guys are having a good night. All right.
What are we talking about? Number 2?
We're on number 1,
Oh.
the blind mystic. I'm calling her the lady mystic. You guys
Is she blind?
Yeah,
Why is she
she's
the blind
absolutely
mystic?
blind.
Okay.
Baba Vanga's 2022 predictions. Mystic,
Oh.
blind mystic, 6
She's a
prophecies.
witch, just so you know. She's from Clash of the Titans.
She got a bunch of shit right last year.
She's from the Clash of the Titans, just so you know.
Baba Vanga from Bulgaria lost her sight at the age of 12. Little background. and then claimed to be able to see into the future. She has allegedly predicted the Chernobyl tragedy and the death of Princess Diana. All right, so let me, excuse me, let me jump into some of her predictions for 2022. And then we've got another set of predictions we're going to do tonight. And then,
You're all about the
Friday, real quick, Friday, we're going to have a call-in show.
At 5?
I think 5 or 6.
Yeah.
And then I'll post that time out there. You'll call
Figure
my
it out.
phone. We'll figure it out. But you'll have my 2022 predictions.
I can't wait to hear that shit.
I tried to share them with you. You're like, no.
No, don't share them with me.
They're going to be amazing. And you guys are going to be fucking amazed. All right, you ready? All right, let's get into this. All right. God damn it. Where to go? All right. So she has envisioned what? No, come on. Give me the stories here. Oh, I've got to jump down. Sorry, it's taking me a second.
Okay, so there should be no blank airspace, and Greg is making
the
it happen.
story get all fucked up over here. So she is saying,
oh, we didn't talk. I only gave you one. I'll tell you the other ones. Well, so you gave me that
Sorry,
book, you gave me this ring, and you gave me the iPad pillow.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The eye pillow. You can bring it up on Friday. The eye pillow.
That's my favorite thing.
I'm making that up. All right. So for her 2022 predictions,
Okay.
she said more people are going to be spending time than ever in front of screens. That's just dumb.
Because COVID?
Yeah. Well, no, just kids in front of screens. She also envisaged another pandemic. This time discovered in Siberia, caused by frozen virus.
Fuck that shit.
That will be released by climate change.
Fuck that shit too.
It could happen. Dude, they're digging up all sorts of shit up there.
But how long have they been doing that? I mean...
Meanwhile, many cities will be hit by water shortages with political consequences. Why is a water shortage a political? I don't know.
Because people won't share.
As countries are forced to find alternatives for forecast. The forecast continues.
I think she's like thinking 3022.
I think I need my glasses.
Imagine that shit.
I think I'm going blind. And
hold it out. Hold it out.
This one right here, guys.
Do it.
Lloyd, I'm fine. I literally think I need glasses.
He does. He's blind AF, you guys. He's
Aliens will invade the planet by sending an asteroid to seek out life on Earth with an unfriendly outcome.
So, okay, there's Twilight Zone, the movie that happened. Remember the guy that turned into a plant?
Oh yeah, fucking yeah, dude. That was Stephen King that turned into the plant.
Yes. I mean, I feel like she's a little far-fetched for me.
All right.
Tell me what she's gotten right before. That's what I want to know. They don't know. Do they? They don't know. Yeah. So that's your big one for her. Were there any other ones besides the alien asteroid?
No, that was pretty much it. Let's jump into...
Because the other thing that is from is War of the Worlds on... What channel has the War of the Worlds on it now? The series, the Epic.
I don't know.
Remember we had Epic for like 30 days free from a domino thing? That is that show. She can't see, but she heard it.
How about this? Let's get into Nostradamus. The most famous.
I feel like I would probably listen to his predictions
of all time
more than I would listen to this chick's predictions. What was her name?
I just left that.
That's all right.
Anyway, the blind
mystic.
We're going to call her blind mystic. We're just going to leave her picture up there for everybody to be freaked out. War or invasion of France is going to happen. It's tricky to pin. So Nostradamus has always like been, my brother was into him. I've actually got a book down in a box or some shit.
Chris or Joe?
Joe.
Okay.
He's always been into like Nostradamus and stuff like that. And he's like, you really need to pay attention to this guy. I'm like, the motherfucker was from like 1200. 80.
I mean, he's gotten some stuff pretty spot on.
He actually has, but anything is...
What was it, luck?
Anything you can sprinkle a little fucking dust over and you're good, right? All right. It's tricky to pin down exact dates when Nostradamus' predictions, as they're based on astrological movements rather than the calendar. However, the prediction of war reaching Europe
In 2022, like he did it by
is
years.
one that can be narrowed down to perhaps being due.
Did he narrow it down by
2022.
years? I have
Kind
no
of
idea if
range
he.
time.
Okay.
Recurring theme of Nostradamus' predictions is the invasion of France by a threat from the east. However, the following prediction is speculated to be referring to the spring of 2022. Blue head shall white head, harm in such degree.
What is that shit?
I have no fucking idea.
Blue
what that
head,
means.
white head.
As France is good to both.
Wait. Hold on. Tell me that again.
Blue head, blue hyphen head shall white hyphen head. I don't know what the
Blue
fuck that means.
Head. Oh, blue hyphen head.
Blue hyphen, like a little dash.
Head. Read it again. Blue head.
Shall white head.
White hyphen head.
Yep. Let's type that in and see what the fuck comes up with that.
You should never squeeze whiteheads.
Yeah.
That was the first thing that came up.
Unless they're really gross.
The internet doesn't have anything for what
right,
does blue head.
Much
shall
like
white head
Nostradamus'
mean?
predictions, this is one rather vague. So anyway, all right, let's get into some other global warming. The sun, like the sun, the head shall sear the shining sea. The Black Sea's living fish shall all but boil. When Rhodes and Genoa, half starved, shall be. The local folk to cut them up shall toil.
That just sounds like mumbo jumbo.
He predicted this shit in 1555.
Blue head shall white head.
Yeah, we're past that.
I know.
one.
I'm just still trying to find out what it means.
So as global temperatures rise, sea levels rise. All right, we got to get into this one. This is the most important one. This is some Brad Pitt shit right here.
Okay.
You ready? Another warning Nostradamus issued is about the rising prices in a failing economy, and even a hint of cannibalism.
Because there's no meat available or something?
Nostradamus stated, "No abbots, monks, no novices to learn. Honey shall cost far more than candle wax.
Because honey probably was a
So
big
high
thing
the
back then.
price of wheat that man is stirred, his fellow man, to eat his despair."
So it does say that there's going to be a meteorite. I guess he says, "Fire I do see from the sky shall fall."
The worldwide, okay, so let me finish this little statement. The worldwide pandemic, politically instability, and political instability have, they repeated it, have all contributed to an inflation boom obviously in recent years. While it could be possible that Nostradamus predicted eat the rich movement, it's also possible that the quatrain should be taken more metaphorically. I'm just saying, we're all fucked.
So they say, okay, so the invasion of France
What
by
do you guys
from
think?
the east is a recurring theme for him, but the following prediction is speculated to be referring to the spring of 2022. Blue head shall white head, harm in such degree as France got to both shall amount. Most
Air.
shall er. Yeah.
I'm just gonna tell you on
most of them-
Friday, my predictions are gonna be way more straightforward.
Much like a Nostradamus' prediction is delightfully vague, this could predict the alluding to the breakout of World War III or France's qualification in the 2022 Qatar World Cup. Like, I think that's soccer.
Qatar World, like the
QATAR.
soccer.
I was going to say that's soccer.
Yeah.
Again.
No, guys, what do you think? Are we gonna be eating people by the end of next year?
I'm not. I got deer in my fucking fridge.
You goddamn right.
Freezer.
We live in Texas.
Bitch better get another one.
Texas. No, at that point,
but he
you
does
just
talk about rise of artificial intelligence.
Yeah.
He says the moon of the full night over the high mountain. I'm so glad I didn't live back then because I would have been continuously confused. The new sage with a lone brain sees it by his disciples invited to be immortal. Eyes to the south. Hands in bosoms, bodies in fire. Artificial intelligence could reign from the smart speakers and predictive text, blah, 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 blah. I don't know. We're all guessing what he said because that's bullshit.
It's not bullshit, honey. It's real. It's real life.
It's high. It's high. What's the word when you're like
high stoned?
No.
I'm thinking.
I feel like he was trying to be like a seer.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So he just had to say shit, and people now find ways to tie it to bullshit.
Absolutely. So, but we believe it all. So
I don't.
Oh, stop it.
I don't.
Just come on, honey.
What?
All right, you guys ready
Even
for this?
a blind squirrel finds a nut once in a while.
Are you ready for this?
Proven. Awesome.
I posted this out on my story.
Which one?
NASA hires theologians to prepare humanity for alien contact.
Okay.
Like legit. Like we didn't know this was fucking coming. A priest and other religious experts have been called on to help Earth deal with the possibility of extraterrestrial life.
Of ETs?
You think we could see aliens next year? Like actually meet a fucking alien next year?
I mean...
And what do you think? Okay, before we get into the story, do you think they're going to be good or bad? Beth's hungry, by the way, so...
By curious? They're going to be both.
By curious.
Yeah, they're going to be bad and good.
I guess that's a right terminology for that. Yeah.
I think you will have those that come in friendly peace.
Imagine getting into like a bar fight with an alien. And
nope.
Well, your ass you know,
I mean, we watched that show.
Fucking Kung Fu.
What's that show on Sci-Fi that we watched where the guy's an alien?
Oh, yeah. With what's his name? The pirate guy.
Yeah, the pirate from Dodgeball.
Yeah.
I think you're going to have both. I think you're going to have ones that, like the rest of us, want to come from curious to be like, teach me your ways. And then you're going to have others that are going to be like, you're so much more powerful than them. We should overtake them, which happens today in the world.
Yep. Hey, real quick, go out and share the show if you don't mind.
And I'm not hungry. I'm fucking starving.
Oh, you're past hungry. You probably should drink some more then. So, Britney Spears is clapping alien cheeks. That's what Lloyd said.
Clapping alien cheeks?
Yep.
What does that mean?
She's banging aliens.
Wait, Britney
right,
Spears
NASA...
and no, you read it wrong. Britney Spears and clapping alien chicks are my only hall passes.
All right, reading quickly. I love you guys.
Do you mean cheeks or chicks?
Cheeks. Alien cheeks, absolutely. Hey, if you're not already, if you're just listening in.
What about the ones to try to bang the aliens? Hey, dude.
If you've
already ever watched...
hang on a second. If you're not already logged into YouTube, go out and log into YouTube. Get on there. Go and hang out in the chats. Got a great group of people.
So,
talking about banging alien chicks.
So, but here's funny. We watched this sci-fi on Discovery Plus. We watched this whole thing about, and the chick that said that she has been taken and impregnated 5 or 6 times, and that she's got a support group for people who have been pregnant.
I don't remember that one.
No, you.
I watched it.
She was a pretty chick, and I was like, "Do you think she's got allies that date her?" Like, she goes on dateme.com, and they're like, "This chick is hot. I'm dating her," and they're like, "This bitch is crazy," because she has a support group for, and she's got a group of about 10.
I don't know,
and just her wide area that swear that they have had sex with aliens.
Yeah.
Impregnated, sent back home, retaken like 4 months in, and had the fetus
baby
removed. And
there's actually extraterrestrial babies, which is you can still be an extraterrestrial human baby.
No, they're
not on the earth when you're born.
Well,
think about
that's not
that.
there yet, but
but what if aliens can do it?
So I mean, I kind of feel like that shit's already happening. Now, do I think you and I will probably see an alien? No. I think if you're high government official,
been to the ranch?
If you're high government official, you probably will see an alien.
All right, let me get into the story. NASA's enlisting the help
and Ryan Reynolds, I guess. Oh, that's mine.
24 theologians in a move to determine how different religions around the world would react if contact was made with aliens. The space agency hired the group of academics to take part in a program His program spelled wrong, you know, because they're all English, like PROGRAMME. Like, no, that's not how you spell program. At the Center for Theological Inquiry at Princeton University in New Jersey. They actually gave a $1.1 million grant to them in 2004.
Wow.
Among the British priest and Cambridge University theologist, Reverend Fuckhead, who is helping to advise. They just get into a bunch. They talk about his book, all this shit.
So, okay. So
they're just made like a big wave across like Instagram the other day.
So say what was the denomination?
Oh, it's just it's all
theologian, like it's just a college.
It's all denominations. So they just like sponsored it. Yeah. What do you guys say?
Well, first of all, I laugh because not DJ Lloyd or Nico said, Beth, a pretty chick that's crazy. You don't say. I mean, you're kind of all grouping us together. I feel like
you're crazy as fuck.
Shut up, asshole.
I love your hair.
I don't like
it's very
you.
pretty.
Shut up.
Your eyelashes look great tonight.
You can't rebound from that.
You really need to get your nails done, though.
I've been to the Alien Museum in Roswell, New York. So
funny, we were just talking about that.
Well, and we also watched.
Just talking about that with.
We also watched that documentary that they were talking about the video where they did the biopsy or autopsy on the alien, but they cut off certain parts. We saw the rest of it.
Dude, his dong was like that big.
I don't remember that part, but they did like it looked legit, like it was a real
horse dick
autopsy done on a being. Because they showed him like pulling back the skin.
Let's bring it back to Earth. Want to do that?
Bring it
Let's
back.
do another cheers. This is you got to keep in mind, guys, we're on fucking vacation.
Okay, so hold on.
We're just hanging out.
Princeton?
We're on vacation.
You said Princeton? Mr. Mark. Yes.
That's what the story was from. We're on vacation.
Lenny. Happy New Year,
so
brother.
Don't judge us. Don't come at us. Don't come for us.
So here's what I told you the other day. Like,
get this stuff.
I was talking about like, so it's so hard to have.
Lenny, what's happening?
It's so hard to have an opinion in the world today.
We're getting into design right now. Lonesome. Good. All right. All right. My junk is getting squished by my short.
It's so hard to have an opinion nowadays and be able to voice that opinion because people judge you and say you're like one thing or another.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have some opinions on this.
On the Ghislaine one or on the
I don't know.
one?
Is that the
which story?
No, the first of all, the theologists.
Oh yeah, you're
that have
absolutely.
been.
So do you think aliens will show up eventually?
I think they already have.
Yeah, I think so too.
They've just not been. They showed up to specific areas. Area 51. I mean, you talk about all these government.
Area 51 was just.
You talk about, but they even talked about that there were people that made deals with aliens that they would continue the conversation, if you will, and share ideas and secrets and weapons. And I don't know how much of that is like you can't tip it over. You have to put your hand in because you ruin the whole column. So I think there's already shit happening, which is evident by the government finally coming out and saying they don't call them UFOs, they call them
UAPs,
unidentified
aerial phenomenon.
Which why just not call it a UFO, flying object? It's the same fucking thing. By the way, I think they're trying to take out the stereotypical thought of UFO means aliens versus unidentified aerial phenomenon.
Joe Rogan posted a video of basically like a what do you call them? Quadcopter, like a little fucking drone.
I don't know what that is, but okay.
A little drone.
Okay.
That literally took off. And I don't remember how many kilometers an hour it was, but it covered like 700 kilometers in like 1 second. It literally goes zoom, 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 zoom. And that's man-made on video, and it's on his.
And
ship.
A lot of times
so they go, okay,
they do have.
So it's
fingers on my mic.
literally so fast,
And they do say a
What
lot of what they see. So we watch the Osbournes Want to Believe like every Sunday or Monday, right?
Yeah.
And they talk about
Funny
that a lot of
shit.
times.
Yeah.
But
Ozzy
and it's
Osbourne.
hilarious because Ozzy Osbourne's pretty down to fucking earth. He's like,
Semi-retarded too.
well, he
Which is
does.
fine,
Like,
it's
he's,
just odd.
but he talks about, I think it's military. I don't think that's alien technology. I think it's military technology
So
they
that
have
was-
not shared. And you just,
Yeah, 100%.
because they show those videos where that thing goes, zoom, you know, it comes out of nowhere and it flies by it.
and they can literally shift direction.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's, you know, my theory. Until
your
I
theory?
see one, I don't believe.
I just want to see an alien go like this to somebody.
I want to see an alien, but I don't want to be
E.T.
abducted.
Phone home.
I
Like
don't want
his
to be
middle
abducted,
finger.
and I don't want to be
pointing
probed,
straight.
and I don't want to be in pain. I will meet you, but I want it to be a friendly occurrence.
Fucking Pringles. I don't even like chips except for Doritos.
But I feel like
These are
those are
pretty
pretty
fucking
fucking good, right? Those salty parabolas. What movie is that from, you guys? Do you
I have
know?
no idea.
I can tell you. But parabolas, I think she calls them. But anyways, so I won't believe until I see it firsthand.
You're not a very good fucking
Most of all,
X-filer.
I don't
You
trust
want
the
to believe.
government.
I want to believe.
I don't trust the government. I do want to believe. I won't believe though till I see it. And I don't trust the fucking government. Period. They're all lying, backstabbing a-holes.
Let's talk Ghislaine Maxwell. You ready?
Yeah. I love our conversation we had earlier. before.
Jury finds Ghislaine Maxwell guilty of sex trafficking a minor for Jeffrey Epstein and 4 other charges. Very interesting kind of notes. I'm literally reading, and I picked this story very
DJ, amen, brother.
specifically from CNN because I have not read this story. So CNN is
It's a talk show.
It's a talk show.
It's a talk show.
So I wanted to very specifically pick the CNN one.
Okay.
So that we see both sides of the aisle.
Right.
The judge already blocked the black book from being released.
That's hilarious.
That has all the names of everybody, right?
Right.
Which is very interesting, right? When you're like, oh,
Shouldn't we be
and they
sharing
only called
like
4 witnesses
witnesses?
against. The prosecution literally called 4 witnesses against. And she was found guilty on
were they
all
maybe
charges
so
except for one.
incriminating they did need more?
I don't know. So Lonesome Lenny said Ghislaine could get 65 years, even 25 years.
Didn't you say
You're right.
7? She was sentenced to
It's
7?
70. Well, it could be up to 70. That's just
Oh,
one,
okay. I
one
thought you
thing.
said 7. You said
70.
70.
No,
Oh, I heard
70.
7,
Yeah,
and I was
sorry.
like, that ain't shit.
At her age is a death sentence. No, you're right. You're right. You're right. Is she going to die
She's only
long?
25?
No.
Oh,
Even
okay.
25 years are her age. But she's going to die long before all
Yeah,
that shit.
because
Don't worry.
you know that she's
Don't
found
worry about
guilty.
her.
She's going to start be like, people are going to want interviews. She's
But
like,
it's taken 2
you give me some
weeks. It
cigarettes.
was like a week or so of, or a week and a half, something like that, of actual trial and a couple weeks of deliberation.
it's been way longer than that, though.
No, like 2 weeks of like jury deliberation.
Okay.
So, a jury in New York, this is a CNN article, and I'm reading it for the first time with you guys. So, a jury in New York federal court has found Ghislaine Maxwell guilty on 5 of 6 counts related to her role in Jeffrey Epstein's sexual abuse of minor girls between 1994 and 2004. Maxwell, 60, was found guilty on 5 federal charges: sex trafficking of minor, transporting a minor with the intent to engage in criminal sexual activity, and 3 related counts of conspiracy. She was acquitted on the charge of enticing a
Okay.
minor to travel
There we go.
to engage in illegal
Do you think
sex
she's
acts.
a scapegoat?
A scapegoat?
Yeah. Do you think
No,
she's had,
no.
do you think she's had, hold on. You think she had some involvement, but she is not the big fish that's still out there?
Jeffrey Epstein was the big fish.
There's got to be other big fish.
The fucking black book.
There's
man.
got to be other big
the
people
black
should
book.
people should start being prosecuted left and right if they have the black book.
Why isn't it?
But seriously, like,
Who's in that black book?
I mean, you
don't
think
know.
the thing you want, right?
They
The thing
released
you
a few
want.
pages of it, But no.
The thing you want from this is to get those people who were the fucked up ones
And
off the
Lonesome,
street.
you nailed it with it says Maxwell now faces 65 years in prison.
And she knows
showed
the
no
body
reaction when the verdicts were read. This is basically a plea. That bitch is gonna end up dead. I mean,
just like,
yeah, she's fucked. So the interesting part about it is they called 4 witnesses against her.
no, the interesting part was who the prosecutor was.
Yeah. Who was? Let me double check. I'm going to Google I'm gonna use
She
Google.
knows where the bodies are buried. Absolutely.
Who was the prosecutor?
I mean, I really want to know who's in that black book. That should become
the
public information. It won't.
Ghislaine.
We'll probably never hear anything about the black book. Right.
I have
Hopefully
to keep
people
going
are
back and
shitting
forth.
their pants that are in the black book.
They're not.
No, you don't think?
Because it's like fucking Clintons and shit. And I'm not even joking. It's a bunch. Who's in the fucking book? No, you're 100% right.
Who said that?
Fucking DJ.
Oh, I didn't see it yet.
What's the goddamn I'm looking for?
Prosecutor.
All right. So it happens to be, here are the key courtroom figures, and everything's in a cartoon, so you can't fucking see them. God damn it. Anyway.
Did you put who was the prosecutor in the Ghislaine Maxwell case?
Yeah. You guys know the name of her? I can't remember the name of her. But she happens to be a very connected woman named, I got it, Assistant U.S. Attorney Maureen Comey, who is one of the lead prosecutors in the case against Miss Maxwell. So let's see. Let's go in and look at Ms. Comey. Let's Google her real quick.
It's funny though, because you put who was the prosecutor in, and it doesn't bring her up anywhere. It brings up some guy named Kyle.
Yep, let's go Ms. Comey relations. All right, so let's see. Who is in the fucking book, right? This isn't conspiracy shit. This is real life shit. Oh, Maureen Comey. James Comey's daughter co-leading Ghislaine Maxwell case. Wait, what in the actual fuck?
I can't see it.
Well, it says it on James Comey's daughter is a lead prosecutor in Ghislaine Maxwell's child sex trafficking case. Here's what we need to know about her. I'll post that shit later.
Okay.
So anyway, she got 60. She's going to get 60 years, whatever.
It's so funny because I thought you said 7 years earlier.
Yeah.
And I was like, that hardly seems fitting. So I'm glad it wasn't 7 years.
You know what we can do real quick? What I really want to shout out
Excuse me. Good gravy.
is My Family Seasonings. MyFamilySeasonings.com. We did our prime rib that I got from Shots Meat Market. I made a little video. I was a little tanker the night.
Little?
Started the video. Got to the
You had a few glasses of whiskey that night.
few glasses of whiskey, bunch of beers.
By a few, you mean like 4 or 5.
Whatever.
And a bunch
It
of
was
beers.
fun. But the prime rib. Stay there, little wheel of love. The prime rib stuff. This stuff. We dumped it on there. We coated it.
So good.
So I actually
We did figure out one thing we're going to do next year, though.
that I only need to eat one plate of food.
Amen. But
Because
we're
I
going to
was
scrape
actually
off the
full for
seasoning
2.
too, because it can be pretty.
That was
salty.
that was a thing. Like we kind of, it creates a crust over it. So we got a 7.8 pound prime rib on it. Use the My Family Seasonings.
So
prime
good
rib.
though. Like you could, the minute it sat in the oven for 10 minutes, you could start smelling it, and I was like,
So good.
"Oh,
So we
my
cooked it
Lord.
for 2.5, 3 hours.
3 hours.
Something like that.
Probably should have cooked it for 2.5, not
2.5.
3.
Yeah.
Or
It was
2
still-
hours.
We're gonna
and
make sandwiches with it tomorrow night.
We were going to tonight, and then we got kicked out of the house. So
So go out to
Tomorrow.
myfamilyseasonings.com. They've got all sorts of stuff. They got pork, seasoning. They've got meatloaf,
They have
hamburgers, chicken. They got all of it. 20% off. Use the discount code.
Good gravy. Oh, good gravy.
Oh.
Oh, good gravy.
Oh.
Oh, good gravy.
Oh,
Oh,
good
good gravy.
So go out and use discount code Good Gravy at My Family.
So we did send out a few packages to people, right?
Alex
A couple.
got a few.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who else got it?
I'm trying to remember.
Logan?
I think Logan.
Yep.
They were the first 2 to buy shirts, so we sent them as a thank you.
So, yeah, absolutely. But check them out. Absolutely. Go check those guys out. Last but not least, and this is the last time, guys, you get to do this. Relaxed Standard Brand.com. Go out to them. 20% off. The bar is open. Using the bar is open. So this is their beard wax right here. Vainglory. It's a super nice wax. I've
You
used
got
a
beard
bunch of
stuff
it.
for Christmas.
You got me some brushes. Oh, this stuff smells so good.
Brushes and combs
You got me
and
some brushes,
scissors.
combs, scissors, all sorts of stuff. They got their beard oil. Their beard oil smells awesome. But you can use the discount code. Bar is open for their stuff right there. Go out, check them out. The discount code, I don't know if it'll go through the end of the year, but if you need some beard oil and some beard wax, clay, they call it the beard clay.
Right.
I've used it. How long have we been doing them for? Like
Few
3
months now.
3 months?
Yeah.
Something like that.
October-ish.
Yeah. Go out, check them out.
September.
They are awesome.
Somewhere like
They're
that.
all veteran owned. It's a veteran owned company.
And now they're advertising them on another podcast, aren't they?
American Patriot
Yeah, that's what I
podcast.
thought.
So go check them out. They're awesome.
Moving on up.
Yeah, they're definitely
to the
moving up
big
from
leagues.
our little
Big league.
shindig. But I hope you guys having a great night.
So talk to me about the creepy crawly.
Oh, Jesus Christ. You ready for this?
I don't know. Am I? I hate creepy crawlies.
Okay. All right, let me kill this. Check out relaxstandardbrand.com and go out and like all their stuff.
Like, yeah, they came out of nowhere. Nowhere. I stayed
what
up
that
till
is? Do you know
4
what that
a.m. the
is?
other day.
Do you know what that is?
What? A lack of oxygen? What am I supposed to be looking at something?
You'll see something. Do you guys know what this is?
Hold
It
on.
looks
Making
kind of
it
like a
bigger.
tapeworm.
I'm making it bigger. Doesn't look like a tapeworm.
What do you think that is?
A
You see it?
fish.
That looks like a fucking fish to
It's
you?
some sort of life in the ocean.
Really?
The one
Really?
on the right looks like a penis. But
That's all the same thing.
one's the unmagnified and the other 2 are magnified. It has a vertebrae.
Yeah. That is a millipede with 1,300 legs.
Wait, millipedes don't get that big.
That is a millipede with 1,300 legs.
Where was this found?
Australia.
I'm never going there.
Where all of the evil
I
demon
know.
monster.
Especially right
creepy
now while they're
crawlies
all
are.
getting their civil liberties
Yeah.
busted up. But-
That is exactly what that is.
wow.
And it's a new record. By far, it says. The word millipede literally means 1,000 feet. But until now, the moniker for the creepy invertebrates has been a bit of an exaggeration.
Nope, not anymore.
With none of them
She
sporting
did yeah,
anything close
with you,
to
girl.
that many feet or legs.
100%.
Okay, so there's a deal with this one, and we'll get into it. All right. So,
Ruben.
however, a new millipede discovered by this guy, he's a biologist at some fucking place in Australia, in Perth, Australia, discovered it. The researchers counted them all, and one specimen of the newly discovered, I can't say it, Emilipedes personifae,
Can't stop yawning all of a sudden.
has a total of 1,306 legs.
Okay, so my question is, where they found it, there had to be other ones that size.
So I'm going to tell you where they found it. You ready? Oh, fuck.
1,306
Of
legs.
course, I got to jump back to the story. So,
Yeah.
where do you think you find one of these, even in Australia?
Under
It's
a
gotta be
rock?
1,300 feet or legs long.
1,300 legs long. Does it say how many inches or feet it was?
It does not.
I mean, maybe 6 inches, you think?
All right.
So she said. Under a rock on a hiking desert plain somewhere. Not hiking desert. You know what I mean.
Like I've come across rattlesnakes and stuff
Nope,
like that.
never have. I could not.
We
one
absolutely
time,
did.
and
We absolutely.
I wouldn't. I
You and I
wouldn't.
were with a group of people.
I wouldn't
we
jump
came
over
across.
it.
Yeah, you walked around it
No, you made me because you were yelling at me because I was
Right.
frozen solid.
because we had to get down the mountain.
Wasn't a mountain. It was all flat. It was
For
flat
some
land.
people, okay, so this is where it's at.
Nope.
Specimens were found deep in a drill hole.
Makes sense.
For some
Dark.
people, the new find, blah, 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 named, it doesn't matter. 8 specimens were collected for several months beginning last year at depths of 15 meters to 60 meters, 50 to 200 feet down. This one was found at 250 feet down. So they kept drilling down and drilling down. And the thing was alive. So the thing
Well, they
is,
didn't hit it with their blade,
Nope.
apparently.
it just kind of crawled through the fucking earth near it or something. And then they sent down probe, like not a probe, but like a something to grab it.
How'd they see it?
That's when he sent specimen. It doesn't really say. It just says
They must have had a camera on the drill
they
or
had to have it.
something.
Yeah, largest specimen is pale thread-like creature, just under a millimeter wide.
Nope.
With 300.
How big is a millimeter?
Segments. A millimeter is tiny. So these things are like thread-like.
They're skinny and long.
So I don't know. It's thread-like. That's one of those things that crawls up your pee-pee hole
No.
when you're sleeping
No.
in Australia.
No. Negative.
Right?
Ruined.
I don't know what else to say about it.
Ruined. Don't say anything else about it. I'm not a huge fan of bugs.
Hatchlings emerge.
Ladybugs. I love ladybugs.
You know what's gross is like we're dealing with the
the flea
flea thing.
shit.
Hatchlings, and anything time you have to use the word hatchling,
That's an egg, bitch.
it's disgusting. It makes you fucking itch.
Well, I mean, it doesn't. make me
Hatchlings
itch
emerge
per
from the
se,
egg
but
with their four legs. So think about how long this bitch had to be alive.
a long
And it
fucking time.
multiplies.
Do they-
Everything in Australia will kill you. Thank you, DJ.
Do they
100%.
say how many legs they grow annually?
Mm,
That's what I need to know.
I think it did, but I didn't catch it.
No, seriously, DJ's not wrong.
Everything in Australia kills you. I hope you guys are having a good fucking holiday week.
Okay, so we've
You
been on
having a good
PTO.
holiday week?
Oh yeah, I stayed up till 4 a.m.
Just
on
reading.
Monday,
Or drinking.
reading and drinking.
I went to bed before you.
You
That
did. I
never
think you went to bed at like 2:30.
Yeah, 2:30.
I went to bed at 4 when I finished my book.
Right.
So hungover yesterday at first. Well, okay, let me say this. I woke up at 7 a.m. and I was like, oh, good gravy in my head. Chugged a glass of water.
That was Monday night into Tuesday.
Yeah, Tuesday morning, chugged a bunch of water, and then had no option but to get up at 9 a.m. I had to go get my allergy shot.
Gigi.
Blah 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 blah.
You gonna take? Do you have any? Does anybody have any time off? Do you have any time off?
PG, when do you take time off? I feel like she works so much,
It's, yeah,
and she's always driving home so late.
I know.
I want to rescue her.
We
one day.
worry about you, Gigi. Let's all meet in Vegas without masks.
Vegas didn't have masks when I was there in July.
They absolutely require them right now.
They do.
Yep.
Vegas does again. I feel like that probably brings their numbers down.
The number of people going there, fuck yeah, it does. I'm just
yeah.
saying.
Fuck yeah, not Friday.
Fuck yeah, not
Um,
Friday.
That's so sad because I had such a blast in July.
Mhm.
Besides the fact that it was 120 degrees.
Well, it was July, so
It wasn't even that hot in Phoenix. That's the crazy part. Yeah, I don't like creepy crawl. I don't like bugs. Bugs freak me out.
And Texas has so many of them. Like Arizona, at least you
Well,
can see them.
Arizona has a ton too. What are you
Not
talking
like here.
about?
Here they're all
Texas just has
fucking
more
tiny.
flying bugs.
Fuck all that.
Phoenix had tiny bugs, babe.
Did they?
Yeah.
I don't recall.
Yeah.
All right. You guys want to see something funny?
Ruben said, do your rates go up as a dominatrix? Do your rates as a dominatrix go up during the holidays? Ruben asked.
McDonald's
Oh,
is installing in China. They're installing exercise bikes.
they want you to ride it for 30 minutes before you get your hamburger?
Nope. It's theory to recharge your phone.
Fuck that bullshit.
So there's a picture on the screen here that you'll be able to see that you can recharge your phone. It's in there. Green energy.
So she's sitting down. So technically
While
she's riding the bike and
probably
eating.
the
No, she's
goddamn-
eating. You can see she has food in her mouth.
a McFillet.
She's eating a
burger.
McRib.
Do they have McRibs over there? It's probably like a baby.
Shh. Don't do
dog
it.
McRib.
Don't do it.
Probably like
I don't.
they call them puppy McRibs over there. Puppy rib.
You're going to hell.
I'm not the one. That
So
made it.
first of all, why would I charge my phone to McDonald's when I have an outlet probably at my office?
Because they're in China and maybe they don't have a goddamn outlet.
I mean, it is a communist country, nation. Yeah, I'm still not going to ride their fucking bike while I'm eating.
We could probably use that here.
Negative.
Quite honestly, we
Negative.
probably
How about you
could.
just not go to McDonald's?
But
Said
if
the
you're
girl
gonna-
who loves
what
McDonald's.
if you had to sit on that bike to create energy to cook your hamburger?
That's different than charging
To
your
cook your
phone.
hamburger.
That's different than charging your phone. That at least has a cause.
Could
want
you
my
imagine
burger?
a bunch
I
of
want my
people, like,
burger
at McDonald's, like pedaling a bike to cook a fucking McDonald's
for
hamburger?
30 minutes so they could have 3 burgers and a set of fries.
Oh, fucking great. I mean, don't get me wrong. You got McDonald's yesterday.
Because I was
I was
hungover.
not
That's my
ready for
go-to food.
I was not ready for it.
When I don't feel good,
No, I had leftover Mexican food from the night before.
yeah, you did it like 4:00 in the afternoon. I was like, I can't wait for you that long. I'm wicked,
Yep.
wicked feeling bad.
Just saying.
Now, I would never ride my bike so that I could order a burger or charge my phone. Just saying.
But come on, it's for the greater good.
No.
Charge your phone for the greater good. Come on, honey. Your social status depends on it.
No.
Your little score counts on it.
No.
The more you pedal for the country,
Oh, that's that fucking
the
Black
better
Mirror.
you are.
No. If you don't know who I am, I'm probably safer
The
than
better
having a
you
higher number.
are.
I'm probably safer in China if you have no idea who I am.
No, you're definitely not. You are against it.
I'm probably safer.
Oh, we're getting into some conspiracy theorem shit here, aren't we? What do you got to talk about? Do you want to talk about anything?
No. Well, no, because you planned the whole.
I know, because
I
you
was
were out
gone
getting
all
your hair
afternoon.
done.
I was gone all afternoon.
So I
And
had to
we,
write the whole
I
goddamn
was gone
show.
all afternoon, and we didn't take into consideration that they'd get here after 5,
Nope, because they weren't supposed to get here after.
and I couldn't find topics. So literally, I
just
got my
wanted to open
hair
it up
done,
to you. Do you have anything to talk about?
came home and sat for 40 minutes, went and got my
What's your
eyelashes
favorite
done.
part about vacation, Ben? Let me just ask you straight for what's your favorite part about vacation?
Not working? What else, motherfucker?
Oh, work isn't that bad for you.
It's
Less
still work.
anxiety.
It's still work. No,
Anyway.
because when I think about work, I get anxious.
Really? Even when
Yeah.
you're not working?
Yep. Because I think about what I have to go back to.
What?
And then I calm myself down because I realize what I'm freaking out about
So you still
isn't
have
that
4
hard.
days left?
No, isn't that it's that hard? What I have to do isn't that hard. It's got a short time frame, but it's not hard. So pull your head out of your ass, Beth, and not freak out. But every morning I freak out, and then I remind myself that. So
You do that every single morning?
Yep.
You need to. You can't get off your medicine.
No, I'm getting off my medicine
No, you.
because my medicine obviously doesn't help that because I've been on it.
How do we reprogram you?
We don't. We just learn to
you to China.
meditate. We just learn to meditate and breathe through it. So meditation, if you guys have never done it, teaches you to figure
When the
out.
fuck was the last time you meditated?
It's been a while, but I still know what I learned.
It's been a while.
Figure out if you are freaking out because something is emotional and real or something you're making up in your head. And 90% for me is make it up in my head. Making it up in my head. So I just have to
Making it
stop
up.
that thought.
Yeah, absolutely.
I breathe a few deep breaths. I do a minute and then I say, fuck it, I'm getting a beverage. Not really. I haven't drank that much. I drank on Monday.
Not really.
Drank on Monday, drank today, I'll drink Friday. And then I'm not drinking until my birthday, which is 2 weeks later. My favorite part?
Yeah.
I've been reading a lot.
You want to talk? We can do your. You want to do your.
I feel good now.
Good? Yeah, you can do your. Feel
Oh my gosh, I'm reading such a good, and you guys
Okay,
are gonna.
so you
okay.
all we haven't done a good. Sorry to interrupt. We
Okay.
haven't done a good Beth's book breakdown in a long time.
And we haven't because my book's not. Most
She
people,
drinks. She reads the sexy.
most
books.
people want a book to change their life. I don't read books
Gigi,
that change
that's
your life.
exactly what she reads about.
What?
Dominatrix stuff.
No, not always dominatrix. Sometimes it's just about domination. Period.
That's the same fucking thing,
No,
isn't it?
not her, him.
Oh.
But my books aren't going to change anyone's life, and I've gotten shit before about what I read, and so
You got
sometimes
shit from who?
people are like, "That's stupid."
Who says that?
Different people.
Who are these different people? Let's call them out.
No,
Call
I'm not
those
going to call
motherfuckers
anyone out
right
because
now.
that's not who I am. But I'm reading
Those
this.
people probably can't even fucking.
So you have to know two things in my life. I love Hello Kitty
and sex.
Okay, three things in my life. I love sex. I love Hello
Drugs.
Kitty. Shh.
4 things in my life.
I love sex. I love Hello Kitty, and I love vampires.
Hello Kitty's dumb.
Your face is dumb.
That's not like that's just a stupid thing. Like that's just a.
I love Hello Kitty. That's not stupid if I love it. It might be stupid to you, but I'm a huge Hello Kitty fan.
Why is that a thing? When you like on the grand
Why are
scheme of
podcasts
things,
a thing for you?
when on the grand scheme of things, like Hello Kitty's a thing.
She's happy-go-lucky, super cute,
Have you
loves
seen
all her friends.
Japan?
Yeah, they have huge Hello Kitty
They're
stores.
all batshit crazy.
Listen, when I need you to judge something, I'll ask you for your opinion.
I just
Otherwise,
gave it to you.
shut the fuck up,
That's
bitch.
part of being married.
No, and I can tell you shut
That's
up.
full of
Okay, I'm done.
So what's number 4?
There wasn't a 4.
what
Oh
was
yeah,
number
there is
3?
now. The death of Greg. It's my favorite thing.
Okay, go ahead.
Planning ways to murder you and get away with it.
All right, so that's the dominatrix. stuff.
So that's not dominatrix. That's called a murderer.
Oh.
I'm reading a group of books called Sarah Piper, and it's a vampire paranormal
Where can you get the books? Where do you get your books?
on Amazon.
Just share with
I
everybody.
mean, I'm on Amazon. I'm on the Prime,
Is
so I
it
do the
Prime? Does it go to
Kindle
your
Unlimited.
Okay.
Yeah, it goes to the app on my iPad, the Kindle
Okay,
app
cool.
on my
Yeah,
iPad.
that's- I just want to share.
It's just really good. Like I last night, my plan was to go to bed at 12:30 or 12.
2.
It's 2:00 because it was so good that I was like, oh my God, I can't put it down. It's just really okay. The sex scenes are amazing.
Hello Kitty vampire porn.
I would so be fucking
Trademark
into that.
inbound. She has a little
Wait, who said
Hello
that? Hold
Kitty hanging from her fucking super nice goddamn Audi.
Nico, does Playgirl count as literature?
And
I mean, maybe.
I mean, I don't hate it. Like, I don't give a fuck. But I would much rather prefer like a goth Hello
Wait,
Kitty.
where'd you see
hanging.
this?
It was fucking
On Facebook?
no, it was.
Oh, it must
fucking-
not be there
It's on there.
because the last thing I have is Ruben going,
It was
yowza.
DJs. It's coming up.
I
It'll
would totally be into Hello Kitty porn. I really wouldn't because that'd be fucked up and I probably wouldn't appreciate
you there
the
is.
wholesomeness
If
of it.
you
Oh no, there's
Googled it,
furries. There's
there-
totally
No, I
Hello
gu- I guarantee
Kitty.
if you- no.
And they're all Japanese men
It's
and
probably
women.
not like real. Like you can get anime.
Oh no, I'm sure.
Maybe.
I'm sure.
Craig said Nico Beth.
Reads it for the articles like all the boys
Not
used to.
You don't read Playgirl, do you?
I don't
Playgirl,
even
is
know
that
if it's
a thing
around.
anymore?
I don't even know if it's
know.
around anymore. Listen, I read books for
When's the
the
last time any dude actually went out and looked at a Playboy? Honestly, like, do they still show boobs in there?
I don't
think
know,
they got away
but
from them, and I think
it's
they
all
came
online
back.
now. I think
Yeah,
it's all
none of
online
that.
now. But
So Playboy is pretty much dead.
I was gonna say something and it went away.
Anyway, go over your book. So it's a
so-
vampire.
It's just a really good book. The sex scenes are amazing. The action is amazing.
Need a beer?
Like I literally am like reading as fast as I can through it because I'm like, I want to know what happens. I want to know what happens. And I haven't had a book grab me like that in a while.
Nice.
So, here's the thing I told you. It was funny because apparently I read the first book,
Okay.
but I didn't remember any of it. I was like, was I drunk the
It was
whole
a
time
long-
I was
just a
reading this
long
book?
time
I
ago.
don't. It might have been like one of my my very first paranormal books. I like skimmed through it, probably read like 25% of it, but caught back up. And on the second book, and I'm like, oh, this is good.
Nice.
This is good.
What was her name? What
There's
was
a
the
lot
title
of
and everything?
good
Would you
versus
like to
evil.
would you interview that author?
So you've asked me to do this.
Yeah,
You think it would
absolutely.
be great? I'm too chicken.
What are you chicken about?
I don't know these people. It's different from our friends on the board because these people have seen me make an ass
What if
out of
I
myself.
interviewed him? You
These
gave me the
people have
questions.
seen me make an ass out of
What if-
myself.
What if you gave
several
me
hundred
the
times.
questions? Me going into it not knowing shit about
I probably wouldn't be comfortable with that because if you've been drinking, you can be a dumbass. I love you, but that's the truth.
it. Okay, I go into it it's a morning coffee show. We talk just
You wouldn't do it.
right.
You wouldn't do it.
Why wouldn't I do it?
So
Is that a
Same thing.
bet? Is that a
Same
fucking
thing.
bet? I'll ping that bitch tonight.
Same thing that I
Sorry
say
if I called
about
you a bitch. I'll ping that off
same
tonight.
thing I say about getting a girl show.
Yeah.
And setting a rewind. I don't have balls, dude. I'm not a people person until I get in front of you 100 times.
Thank God you've been in front of me a few.
Way too many, but that's good.
All right, we're gonna do that. I'm gonna ping her, and we're gonna do a show together, and we're gonna interview her.
Can we send her wine and say we're going to drink this wine with
You
you?
can send her a gallon of booze if that's what makes you feel more comfortable about it. That doesn't mean she's going to
I don't think
drink
she's
it.
going to be the first author I want to interview, though.
You need to interview my cousin, who's an author.
But I have to read her books.
Then go read the books. Craig, quick. Beth needs balls Amazon tour for her birthday. Beth's birthday
Wait, what?
is August.
I need furry Amazon
January
balls.
10th.
I need furry Amazon balls.
No, she needs balls Amazoned to you
Oh,
because you need some balls. Anyway, all right.
okay. So here, Renee has 3 or 4 books.
DJ said, "Bring back drinking broettes with J Fire." You would do good with J Fire. That would be insane.
So
So you're actually a, as you call yourself, a badass bitch.
a bab. That's my video game thing, dude. Okay, that's also my feel good for this week.
What?
I played video games for 2.5 hours on Monday.
And it was so fucking annoying because I'm sitting right here trying to do podcast stuff and
Trying to do stuff I bought you for
all you
Christmas.
hear are bring, because she's playing a 12-year-old's fucking Lego game. And I bought it for you. That's just me. That's my reaction.
Let me tell you something.
I literally
Let
went
me tell you
downstairs
something.
and I smashed my head up
Let me
against
tell you
the
something.
garage door like 7 times.
Greg, anything that isn't in your favor, you find annoying, especially video games.
If you haven't figured this out, guys. If you haven't figured this out.
If it's not a podcast, Greg finds it fucking annoying.
No, that's not true.
So here's what you should have
It's not
done.
quiet.
You should have put your earbuds in with a podcast playing while you play with your toys.
I was trying to do the stuff
while you play
on
with
the
your
thing,
toys
Jacob.
and not paid attention to what your lovely wife was
My
happily
lovely
doing.
wife kept trying to talk to me.
Didn't say a word to you,
Remember, you kept
motherfucker.
turning around the TV's right behind you. You kept turning
I
around.
kept turning
Did
around
you see that?
once in a
Did
blue
you see-
moon saying, "Do you see how badass the graphics are?"
Did you know fucking Betty White is 100 today?
Yes, I did, because you did this last year when she was 99.
She's a goddess. She made it to a
Century mark.
Think about that. So we all need.
She got one more year to where I want to be.
She's 100 years old.
I'm gonna get rid of you early on, so I
God
make
bless
it.
her soul and Beth's soul, because she's wishing ill will on me. We all love fucking Betty
Clean
White.
or trim? Oh wait, I gotta read this.
What?
Clean or trimmed? Are we talking about balls?
Oh, it doesn't matter.
Trimmed.
Trimmed,
Trimmed.
shorn, if you will.
Shorn.
Shorn like a sheep.
Bless you. I don't know what that means.
Shorn, like clippered. Shorn.
I still need some hair.
Like how much hair?
I don't need a fro.
God bless you, Betty White. We love you.
Amen.
So how much hair do you want on the balls? I trim it
Just enough to be a man, but not be a fro.
enough to be a man,
I mean, I want hair because I hate it when I
but
see.
not be a fro.
I hate it when I see hairless men. I'm like, dude, come on. Okay, so here's my opinion. We talked about the other
Like
day.
I trim up. Like
The people are going
summertime, I definitely trim up.
People
balls.
are going to 100% judge me, and that's totally cool. And if you disagree with me, it doesn't make you right and me wrong, or me right and you wrong. But here are things I believe a man should have:
Nice
no
trim.
man bun, no nose piercing, and no bald balls.
Oh, you want a little hair, just
Yes.
a little fur.
I mean, I still need you to be a man and not act like a girl and shave
balls.
everything fucking off.
Okay.
I don't
So
like it
would
when your nose is pierced because that's a girl thing. I'm glad if you are into the whole.
Gigi said 5 more years, and she's skiing off a mountaintop, a very tall mountain.
No, we've talked about it. Like, I literally want to live to be 101 unless I get Alzheimer's or Parkinson or something where I.
And then I'm
like-
gonna send her off a mountain.
and then we're gonna do the
I'm like, hey,
whole.
remember, honey, that one time we went
What was the
skiing?
movie
Go that way.
with the 2 girls that drove off the mountain?
Thelma and Louise.
Thelma and Louie. I'm gonna
You guys
Thelma
just
and
go
fucking
for
Louise it.
but we need to up life insurance like
Buzzkill moment. Betty White doesn't turn 100. Oh, you got it wrong?
Fuck you. I'm not wrong. I'm never wrong. The article might be wrong. I don't know.
Who was the article by?
CNN.
Oh, well, then it's obviously wrong.
Whatever. Hey, in 17 or 20 days, she's going to be 100.
So what are we doing for New Year's Eve?
What are we doing? We're going next door. We're going to do,
Thank you, sir.
We're going to do another
For picking up what I was putting down.
Show. Fucking Christmas Eve show turned into a
So
pretty
fun.
good
It was so fun.
call-in show. We had people that were calling in that we totally didn't expect. Hawk called in.
I'd like some of the girls to call in.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'll push it out and I'm not going to tag anybody.
Well, we can't say what time yet. We're thinking 5, 6
Central, something
Our
like
party
that.
starts at like 8.
So a call-in show, similar to like we did. You just call my cell phone. I'll pull you up. No audio, no video. So if you're not comfortable with video, but we'll just have a quick conversation. New Beer's Eve. That's the fucking name of the
There you go.
New Beer's
Thank you, Nico. You just
Eve.
named the show. One less thing he has to figure out and freak out over.
God damn it. Nico just named it.
Nico
So New
the
Beer's
Great.
Eve. We're just
Nico the
gonna
Great.
hang out.
Not Nico the Great. Nico the Great right now.
Nico the Great. Not Nico the Greco. So thank you. Yeah, so we're just going to have Colin. We'll do an hour and 20 minutes. 30
I think we
minutes.
probably do more
Fucking hell,
call-ins than
everyone.
we did last time, though.
Yeah, I think so because it was
We
kind
have
of
like 3 or 4 stories, but if people don't call in,
Yeah.
But
So I'll send out a note and PM me, like DM me or whatever, and just get people on the show. I know we had last time on last Friday, we had people that we just couldn't get to.
Right.
It was surprising. We had an hour and 30 plus minutes.
I thought it was like 40.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, so it was fucking rad to talk to people. We talked to people all
A few
over the
people,
place.
yeah.
So it was awesome. All right. So quick.
He'll be at a winery
Well, you could
during
still
that,
call,
getting
but
drunk.
You already called in.
Crackers. I love you, brother.
Entertainment. 2 things.
Okay.
Don't Look Up. What was your thought? Don't Look Up on Netflix. Starring Leonardo DiCaprio and some other people.
Leonardo
Jennifer
DiCaprio
Lawrence.
and Jennifer Lawrence, who they were good.
It was a good movie.
It was a good movie. I laughed.
But it was very.
I laughed about the messages they were trying to send,
Yeah.
and I tried not to watch it taking
Based
those
on
messages in because then
That's
it
kinda
would
how-
have
that's it,
appreciated because they're very opposite of what I believe, and so
You could almost flip that script that they were trying to do, though. That they were trying to push forward. You could
they're trying to
see
what push.
forward. It's like, yeah, it's Earth is, yeah, we're
Oh
gonna
no, it definitely
But it
shows how
should've been like-
stupid some of the shit we're going through is.
Yeah.
But it was funny to be like the whole it's real, it's not real, it's real, it's not real side, which is exactly what's happening in our
Don't look
world
up, look
today.
down.
Yeah, don't
And
look
you
up,
can
look
see the-
down.
The
Look
red
up,
and the blue
look up,
look
yeah.
to it.
I mean, they clearly made it very politically lines drawn.
Yeah. It was entertaining.
It was still
if
entertaining.
You took yourself out.
I
and
still
didn't
like,
get-
yeah. If you didn't look at it from a political standpoint and strictly from an
From a
entertainment,
social media standpoint.
I still not even then, like just an entertainment standpoint. It just entertained me.
It almost was impossible to take myself out of like at least looking at it from a social media aspect because everybody's so.
Oh yeah, no. I mean,
involved.
here's the thing I will tell you that was very true about the movie: the way they portrayed people, and how wrapped up they are, and everything
And
that's
whatever
important to
message
them.
they are in.
And I'm included in that. There are things that I'm wrapped up in that I'm
Mhm.
like, that doesn't even matter to me. But it was hilarious in that sense. But it was a good movie. I would have liked a happy ending, but I know you could have a happy ending in that movie.
Oh no, they blew the planet up,
They all died.
and then they flew off.
Yeah,
And
and hilarious. The wait,
1,000 years later, or whatever.
Don't because the ending was fucking hilarious.
If you haven't seen
Jonah
it by now.
Hill was fucking hilarious.
Jonah Hill really did a good job.
He was funny.
He played the
and it
perfect-
played. I loved how it played the nepotism
The funny part was he played.
and
He tried
politics.
to make him a red side guy who was on like Molly and Coke and all that.
But he's really portraying the current
Son.
son. Yeah, I thought so.
It's
too.
an interesting thing. You guys go watch. So it was perfect.
It was on Amazon, right? No, Netflix.
No, it was on
Netflix, yeah.
Netflix. The other one was I fell asleep literally for the last 5 minutes of this fucking show.
What show?
The Silent Sea.
I don't know what that is.
No, it was the one we watched the whole goddamn thing.
No, you slept through most of it, and I watched all of
I
it.
had such a prime rib belly that I watched a bunch of it. Literally, I didn't eat for 2 days.
You had a mate babe. You had a food baby for
I didn't
like
eat for 2 days.
you had a meat baby.
Yeah.
Because
I
you
ate for 2
ate
days.
so much. I don't think I've ever seen you eat that much before. But I watched it and you fell asleep the first time you watched
But I
it.
woke up.
And
then,
that was the
'cause it
one they were
8
on the moon,
episodes.
right?
Yep.
Yeah, they were on the
It's 8
moon.
episodes.
It's the first season. I'm hoping they bring back a second season.
And I missed.
You missed the last, so you didn't see when they did. Okay, where did it stop? Don't, without giving anything away, where
don't
did
know.
you fall asleep?
I
Did you
literally-
see them come out of the compound?
And then I know
With the big
somebody.
blow up?
Nope. missed
Okay,
that.
no, all right.
Anyway, it was kind of good.
I mean,
Was it Korean or Japanese?
I think it was Korean
It was
because you could tell
Korean.
by the beauty. Japanese people are beautiful. Not saying that any other Asian group isn't beautiful,
Korean. There's
but
a
if you
lot
talk
of
to my
Korean
girlfriend's
content. There's a
dad,
lot of content come out of South
Korean
Korea,
aren't
stuff
as
like that.
beautiful, and I feel like there were, so it did this for me. It was good, and then there were a couple episodes I was like, this is over fucking kill,
And then it comes.
and then it got good again.
So go check it out. It's called Silent.
And they're
Sea.
short. They're like 30, 40 minutes long, so it's
Can you
quick.
bring up?
I watched it all in one night.
I was sitting right there.
I mean, I went to bed at 3 a.m.
fucking meat sweats and all.
But,
Can you? I've since dropped 7 pounds.
You pooped them all out.
That's what I'm saying. I went 42 times.
Wait, you gained 7 pounds?
No, I've lost 7 pounds since eating that meal.
So whatever you,
week ago.
like if you weighed 182, you now weigh 175.
Mhm.
Did you normally 182?
No,
But you poop so much, you weigh
I
175
actually
now?
removed extra body mass
You lost
because that meat stripped it all out of me.
Stupid.
I don't know, guys. What are you gonna do? Hey, can you go out to? I sent you a video.
Yeah,
It's a
TSA.
TSA agent stops searching balls and saves a baby.
It doesn't say balls, by the way. It says
doesn't?
TSA agent leaps over conveyor belt.
Oh,
saves
I
baby
thought it
boy
said
from
stop
choking.
searching balls.
No.
My bad.
What am I
Jesus Christ.
supposed to show? Is it a video?
Yeah, there's a video somewhere. You just gotta find it. I
Is
thought
it
it
the
said
blonde
stop searching
chick?
balls.
No,
No, I don't know how I got that wrong.
I can.
My bad. So TSA
I don't know why you
agent
sent me this.
officer, go back, go the other direction. There's got to be a video.
I don't think it's this. You need best friend today?
Anyway, I'll post it out. We can kill it.
So what did he do?
Let me read it. TSA agent leaps over a conveyor belt to save choking infant. It is a pretty amazing thing. So TSA agent officer Cecilia Morales this is my feel good because it really was an amazing thing. Was on the job less than 2 months when she heard
Wow.
the screams of a frantic mom. The TSA agent is being hailed as a hero after jumping over a conveyor belt to save a choking child. She it keeps repeating her name. Had less than 2 months on the job and transferred to TSA. God damn it! Get to the fucking story. My initial reaction was to show her. Who writes this shit? Jesus Christ. Anyway,
Is it the writer or the reader?
no, it's absolutely the writer.
Mhm.
They just keep repeating the same things over. So, working at a security point, screening travelers' carry-on luggage and their nuts, Morales turned around and saw a distressed mother holding her non-responsive newborn. My initial reaction was to show her over the conveyor belt.
Shove her
No.
over?
It literally says show. Fuck. Anyway, this girl saved a baby's life. You're gonna be fucking kidding me, right? Like, who in the hell? I'll post it. You guys read it. Read it for yourselves. It's all good. But she literally leapfrogs over the conveyor belt and goes over and grabs the baby and like starts doing you have to have no, you haven't had CPR training in fucking years.
Ever. I was a lifeguard in high school.
That was the last time?
Yeah.
God damn it. I've had it for a while.
It's not that hard.
she goes, she abandoned her post and then a terrorist got a bomb on it.
Oh,
Is
well.
that true? Fuck.
Oh, well.
Whatever. But she saved a toddler. Maybe that's what it was. This is a very conspiratorial fucking show tonight. We're gonna get tagged and flagged and all the other stuff. You know what? In 18,
I'm trying to see what puppy is good for my birth sign.
what the fuck does that even mean? In 1845,
At the bottom of this article, it had see what puppy's good for your
Texas. You wanna
astronomical.
hear a little Texas news?
Sure.
Texas story. 1845, Texas, comprised of present-day Texas and part of New Mexico, Colorado, and Wyoming, is admitted in as the 28th state of the Union, with the provision that the area, 300 and almost 90,000 square miles, should be divided into no more than 5 states. So that's when we were brought in. You ready? Cheers to
Sure.
fucking Texas.
Yes.
The Lone Star State. That's over there looking for a fucking
Puppy.
She's swiping left. That's
Oh.
all she's doing. She's like, no. Right? Bing, bing, bing.
I'm
Like,
trying
what
to
are you
see
on?
what my dog should be.
All right. Last thing.
God, I want a Bernese Mountain Dog so badly. They're so cute.
Really? John Madden.
Oh.
I grew up listening to I'm 45 years old. A lot of us are. Or a lot of us are maybe
In that
maybe
age
a little
group?
younger, maybe a little older. John Madden, man. Pat Summerall, who's on there now. It was like, that was like growing up, like my dad, like watching football, doing all those things. But John Madden absolutely made
How old was he? 86?
football. He was 85.
Oh, 85.
So we died at 85.
I'm going to call bullshit on the dog. It says that's for Capricorn. A poodle.
You have a golden poodle, golden
I have a
doodle.
golden doodle.
It's pretty close.
That's a
But
golden
John
doodle.
Madden, the multi-leg turkey on Thanksgiving. You always had the big ass bus going.
Yes.
You always had the chuckle. It was awesome. Like growing up, listening to John Madden, Pat Summerall and John Madden were the best combo for
Football.
football
Commentary.
ever. Yeah, absolutely. So that dude's going to be missed, even though he's been gone for a
He's
long
been
time.
gone for a
It's-
while, but
yeah,
still.
you know, he's been out of it, but there's so many cool videos out, and you know what I mean? Like just people are putting out content again, and it's awesome to hear. Yeah. So somebody just said the video game's been shitty since Madden 13. You know what?
Gigi
Like
grew
just
up
think
with
about
him.
it.
Yeah, a
He
bunch of us did.
created a fucking or they created a video game with his name, and there's actually a thing called the Madden curse. Like if you're on it, you're basically as a football player going to die.
What?
So yeah. So if you get to the cover, like fuck it, you're dead. Right. So anyway,
So let me tell you something. Capricorn is
okay.
a poodle.
Oh, Jesus,
however,
we're back to your dog thing.
The picture is a golden doodle because she looks just like Lucy.
What's
It says Capricorns are distinguished, clever, stubborn, and intelligent.
and
Their dogs of choice should be the same. Poodles are easily one of the smartest breeds. They're able to be trained, assuming you get past the stubbornness. Not at all. And are great family pets. They're faithful to the sign's needs and are always willing to stick by their sides, even when Capricorns can be moody. I'm never moody. I'm really not.
Hey, what's it say for Leos over there?
A Leo was a butthole. I don't know.
No, it's
I'm
probably
looking.
a golden retriever, I bet you.
I'm looking. Hold
Because
on.
we are the most even keeled.
Right, you're the
people
next one. Hold on.
ever. Gigi said no poodles. We have a golden doodle.
I have a
goddammit.
golden doodle. She's more poodle than I would have liked,
But she's definitely a golden retriever.
but she's got that golden retriever personality.
yeah.
I will
she's
get a
way
first gen
taller.
doodle.
She's
Okay,
way.
so
Okay, what is it?
border collie.
Really? Yeah, no, it's high energy.
Leos are not known to be lazy and relaxed. Oh my lord,
No, I stand
so
the
spot fucking on.
I'm always doing something.
This spunky sign likes to move fast. It's competitive and is filled with passion. I don't know about the passion, but everything else, yes.
What do you mean?
The border
Passionate
collie is
about
the
everything.
only dog that can keep up. The dog is energetic, social, and fiery, needing a lot of exercise. A great outdoor dog, considering how fiercely they protect and herd cattle. Border collies are task-oriented and like to be challenged.
Looks like we're getting
Just like a Leo. Negative. They want to accomplish their goals. They can relax at the end of the day. They just said they don't know how to relax.
You know
If
what?
a Leo is looking for an engaged and affectionate dog, look no further.
I love
I
you
mean, it does fit because you don't know how to relax.
all. I love you, honey.
I love you, baby.
It's fun. This is a vacation week for us. We're just chilling out at home,
It's been relaxing and
stuff.
fun.
whatever. And that's the whole point. So,
You worked out. I have not worked out once.
I went to jiu-jitsu last night. I did a little
And
workout
nor will
here
I
at the
work out
house.
before my PTO is over.
It's all good. But you know what?
What?
We love hanging out with you guys. Thank you so much. All you guys on the boards. If you aren't listening, if you're only listening, go out and we post or we live stream Wednesdays and Fridays. This coming Friday, we'll be on probably like 5 or 6 out on YouTube or Facebook.
Post it. What time, right?
Yeah, Facebook, YouTube. You can stream it live. Check us out. Go out and like and subscribe to us if you don't mind. And guys, everybody's on the boards. Hit the like button as you're exiting. Hit the like button.
And pray for our Flea issue. Good
Goddamn
gravy.
flea issue. Our house finally doesn't. Either we're absolutely like immune to it now. We
No.
have cancer,
I'm going to die in 6 weeks.
probably, or
I think it's better. We opened all the windows. We did a lot of
Oh, pals.
fans.
so. Go check us out. Check us out on the places where you can find all your fucking podcasts and all that good
Oh,
stuff.
your bullshit? No, I'm kidding.
We love
Sorry.
you. Go hit the like and subscribe button. Like I said, thank you to all of the military and first responders. Without you guys, we can't do this shit.
Hey, Gigi, I rest all the time. It's Greg that can't rest.
I don't slow down. I don't stop.
Ever.
Ever.
He has to stand. If he's doing nothing else, he at least has to be in the garage standing up. I, on the other hand, have no problem relaxing.
All right. We love you guys.
Love you
We will
guys.
catch you Friday for a call-in show. So get your Nostradamus questions up.
Hey, get some things you want to talk about together now.
Yeah, if you have any questions for us, fucking do it. We'll catch you on Friday. Love you guys.
Love you
Thank you
guys.
so much. Have a great night. It was fun. I love
Enjoy
you,
the rest of
baby.
the week.